My name is Michael, and today I'll be discussing social media and the Obama campaign. Social media has changed the way that we interact with one another. We can now send a text message, an email, or a tweet, and instantly share an idea or a photo. But technology hasn't just changed the way that we communicate, it's changed the way politicians do as well. Political campaigns have embraced social media. Politicians have always communicated through speeches, debates, news interviews, and television commercials. But technology now allows for new methods of communication. After all, the more people that can be reached, the greater the likelihood of a higher turnout in your favor. It was the 2008 Barack Obama campaign that first revolutionized the use of technology in politics. It is important to note how social media is a unique tool. It not only allows political campaigns to communicate a message, but also allows individuals to communicate with campaigns. In other words, social media has drastically altered how we, as citizens, interact with our politicians. We can now correspond by Twitter or over Facebook. Often our conversations or ideas are picked up by traditional media sources and further discussed and debated there. Many news programs now feature a live Twitter feed that showcases the opinions and responses of viewers. In the case of the 2008 campaign, before Senator Obama even announced his candidacy, over 160,000 people liked a MySpace page for him. This is a perfect example of how ordinary people seeking a change use social media to communicate a message, to other Americans. This ultimately helped the grassroots nature of the campaign. The BBC discussed how liking Barack Obama's Facebook page publicly endorsed the candidate. This meant that by pressing a single button, all of your friends and family knew instantly who you were supporting. You no longer had to call them up and tell them about how passionate you were for Senator Obama. Instead, you could simply click a button. Naturally, it built connectivity and increased community. It meant that when someone at work mentioned the primary campaign between Senators Clinton and Obama, you felt a certain level of attachment to Barack Obama. And so many individuals would discuss their positive opinions of him, and they could then send their coworkers or friends a YouTube clip showcasing his policies. And this brings me to my next point. YouTube was perhaps the most important social media site that the campaign used simply because of the capacity to disseminate policy messages, campaign events, and advertisements. Claire Miller from the New York Times discussed how the campaign's videos were watched for over 14.5 million hours. That would have cost the campaign $47 million to buy that same amount of ad time. So clearly there was not only a profound networking benefit, but a financial one as well. And we all know that political campaigns don't exist without financial resources. Obama for America used their website, myBarackObama.com, to turn donating into a social event. According to David Talbot, supporters could set personal targets, run their own fundraising drives, and watch personal fundraising thermometers rise. By the time that Barack Obama had defeated Hillary Clinton and clinched the Democratic nomination, his campaign had raised over $340 million, of which $200 million was donated online by over 1 million donors. David Plouffe, campaign manager for Obama for America, said it best. We believed that the internet could become both a message tool that would let the campaign speak directly to voters and an organizational net. And that is the story of the Obama campaign. Social media provided a medium for communicating ideas, but it also meant that anyone who liked a Facebook page or volunteered or donated to the campaign turned over their data. The campaign built a portfolio of the demographics that supported Obama, how much money they made, their age, their ethnicity, and then they used this to target others like them. It was an incredibly efficient strategy, which ultimately resulted in President Obama being elected president. And in 2012, he was re-elected largely because of the strong social media and grassroots campaign that he had built in 2008. With the rebranding of Obama for America to Organizing for Action, It is clear that these social media techniques are not going anywhere. They'll continue to be a staple of Democratic campaigns for 2016 and beyond. Other campaigns are now faced with a decision: embrace social media wholeheartedly or fight a losing battle. Thank you.